All right, today we're going to do more scuba diving. I know I've done a lot of this lately, but there's a reason for it. One, I've been finding stuff, and two, the season is really short if you want to get in the river when it's clear. One rain, inch or two, and the river will get cloudy for, you know, a couple of days at least, maybe even a week or more. Some rain in the forecast. I'm trying to go in as much as possible. But all my gear in the little kayak, including a modified Aquachigger Mini, and I'm going to wear a wetsuit today, even though I probably don't need it because there's a lot of leeches out here, and it seems like whenever I get home, one time I saw a leech on me, but other times when I get home I notice I got like these red circles on me where you can tell that something's been sucking my blood. So there's leeches in here, so I'm going to have to wear a wetsuit from now on. Anyway, let's go ahead and get our stuff together and we will wander into the water. It looks pretty clear today, at least up here where it's shallow. Where it's deep out there, who knows? Well, we will in just a minute. Oh boy, let's see what old Chiggerino was into on this video. I actually edited this a while ago, so I have to watch it with you and talk and tell you what I'm doing. I'll try not to talk too much, though, I promise. Now, if you look, you can see how there's an object there that's kind of black, so that tells me it's iron for sure. Now, I'm hoping it's a musket barrel at this point, because it kind of looks like one, doesn't it? Could it be? I think that was my very first target of the day, too. Looks like a musket. Alright, so I got it mostly uncovered. It's not looking too good. Although that little end right there could be where the hammer was attached. But I'm actually losing hope a little bit because something's not right with it. See, I'm poking at that piece right now. And no, not a musket. I can tell because one, it's solid, and two, it's got like that rectangular end to it. Some type of big specialized spike that was probably in a mill dam or a bridge or something upriver at one time. It's another big iron target, and this is actually kind of cool. This is a big cast iron frying pan that could have been lost in this particular fording area that's nearby. Now, I actually think I may have found this some years ago because you notice it was right on the surface. It wasn't buried in the gravel, so I probably just forgot to carry it out with me. But I'll get it this time. Now, that has kind of a grunt to it that tells me it's probably iron, but I'm going to want to dig all the iron. Except for that one. Normally I like to dig all the iron because it can be bayonets or handguns or muskets. I'm just showing you a big old piece of iron there, some type of sign or roof or something. Piece of roof, I guess. Actually, I don't even think I saw it yet. I can see it in the video clearly, but I don't think I even saw it when I was doing the video. Oh, dude, look at that! Well, that's just like a piece of a chair or something, but when I was looking at the video, there's a big square there. I wonder what that was all about. I never even noticed it. Little signal here. Can't tell if that's a shotgun shell. Those signals actually read a lot like buttons, so you got to dig them. And it's just a piece of copper sheeting. It could be from the Civil War era. It could be later or even earlier. No idea what it went to though. Now we're looking at what is a shoe. That's a heel to a boot, but it's made out of rubber, so we know that's very, very modern. Big signal there. You see the outline of it, and it's on the surface. See if it's stuck to the gravels or not. If it's not stuck to the gravel, that means someone dug it in the past. That was dug in the past. Could have been me, could have been somebody else at this site, but I think that's part of a train. I find a lot of those particular things in the rivers. If you know for sure, let me know, because I've not ever identified them for sure. Oh, a bullet! I think it's a really cool shot of the mist in the water there. But yeah, that's my first bullet of the day. It's fired. You can see there's the rifling grooves are cut in it. Got a horseshoe. Not sure why it wasn't beeping just then, but I dug that down quite deep, so that was something that was there. That's an odd looking piece. Oh, maybe you just can't hear the things with my headphones on. Giant piece of iron. No idea what it went to. It's probably used as an anchor by someone over the years. Speaking of which, there's another one. Could be the top of, it's not the top of a drum, but it's probably used by someone in a boat catfishing 50 years ago. Looks like something I would use today, actually. Alright, so we had a nice drop mini ball there. I can tell that's drop's perfect shape. Laying right on the bedrock there. Just a beautiful find. So put that away, and I'm checking for more to see if there's any more in that area. Now I have detected this in the past. That could have been one I missed. I might have found 50 there some other time, but hear that? That's probably iron. So I didn't go for it. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Kind of low. Probably not a mini ball, I wouldn't think. Mini balls usually are up around 70 or so in this water. High 70s. It can vary. And I might have been wrong. Is that a mini ball? No, sinker. It's very typical. Nice, gives a decent signal. But there's not enough lead there, if that is even pure lead, to raise it up to a mini ball. Sounds like a mini ball from here, or a 1 ounce lead piece. I'm just checking to see if there's any more around it. Well, no, I was wrong there. So it's like a 4 ounce lead piece, but you know what I mean. What is that? Yeah, another sinker. Or fishing weight. I think they call them just fishing weights like over the UK. When I say sinker when I'm over there, they don't have a clue to what I'm talking about. But that's what we've always called them where I grew up. Just sinks to the bottom. The river's really cloudy right now. It's been raining a lot. I hope to get back out again this year, but if I went today, you wouldn't be able to see more than a foot. Non-ferrous, not made of iron, whatever it is, so hopefully it's a good one. Off to the side just a little bit. A solid bedrock right there. I see lead. Yeah, that's a good old mini ball. No, that's not a mini ball. Looks like a mini ball. And it's a Civil War bullet. But when you get a good peek at it, you can see it's got that disc on the base. So that tells me it's a Williams cleaner. Or a Williams or a patent or regulation bullet. Special bullets made that would help clean the barrels supposedly when they were fired through a musket or muzzle loading firearm. I think they were packed about 4 per 40. No idea what that is, do you? It's like a little trail going across the sand. Must have been some type of critter with a very small wagon. But he was fast, I didn't see him. What could it be? I see lead. Looks like there's something. No, that's a rock. I like that cool little holder I made for that, huh? Pretty slick. Of course, everything has to be tied off so that if I let go of it, it doesn't float away. And the pinpoint is... Now, if it floated, it's light. So it's telling me it's probably a pull tab or something light, aluminum. And I think it's that round thing right there. Boy, that wasn't light. Looks like a gas cap. That's it. No, it's got little cogs. What is that thing? I don't know what that was. Looked like it had little cogs, little wheels in it. So... And that's, I believe that's a wrench, probably a wagon wrench or something, but I could be wrong. Could be part of a stove leg thingy or something. Nice fishing rod. Always like finding those, especially when they're halfway decent. That just fell out of someone's boat when they were fishing. Maybe that big old catfish got on there, or muskie, and pulled it overboard before they could grab it. See, it's hooked on something, so I figure I might as well reel it in, or at least try to find out what it's hooked on. Could be a big old snapping turtle on the end of that, or an eel, or a catfish, or maybe just a stick. We're going to find out together. Giant snallygaster comes up out of the gloom there. You'll hear those girlies scream. No offense to the girls. Checking, I guess I turned the machine off so it wouldn't squawk too much as it was bouncing off my dive tanks. He's coming. Hope it's not a giant snake. Or, oh, nothing! Maybe it got off just before it got to me, I hope. I just kind of pitch everything in it, and all the heavy stuff. That's just a little kayak. That's not the motorized one. That's just one I use for easy jobs. Big iron or something huge there. Oh, that's a tip to a ferry pole. That's a cast iron tip, or forged, not cast, but probably forged iron. They would, the bubbles come out of it. It's probably an explosive gas, by the way. Another big piece of iron. See, faint outline of something round there. I don't know if that's what is actually there or not. No. Ooh, musket barrel. That's probably a piece of pipe. You can see it's round, but it's got that swelling on the one end. Looks like a fitting. So I'm thinking that's not part of a musket or anything like that. It's a cool little brick. That could be 100 or 2 years old. Sounds like iron, kind of irony sound to it, but we're gonna check it out. Hey, if you notice too with this technique, when I fan it, for the most part I keep my hands an inch or two above the bottom and try to fan it like that. Now when I have to grab the bigger stones, I do, but generally speaking, you only have to do that maybe 30% of the time. That way the sand doesn't act like sandpaper on your fingers and just tear your gloves up. Another big piece of iron. Almost looks like a piece of not channel, but angle iron. Nice, good signal there. That's going to be a bullet, I bet. 75, pretty good squeak right on the bedrock. Let's hope it is. Oh yeah, I can see it. See it? God, I love that. I absolutely just love that. That's just beautiful. And that's a beautiful Richmond Gardner. That's a Confederate bullet. That's where they get the 2 rings as a Confederate bullet, because they have 2 rings. But many, many, many Confederate bullets have 3 rings. Or they're actually grooves, not rings. Sounds like another one beside it. I'm not reading quite as high. Well, there it goes. So there might be another bullet right there. I'm just kind of checking, just hoping that there's a whole bunch of those out there. And if I hear more, I can just go to them with a pinpointer. I don't have to turn the machine back on. So that's why I'm doing that. I'm kind of doing it for you guys, really. Speeds it up. Another signal there. So we have 2 signals we can go look at with the pinpointer and the fanning. See, again, bare-handed, but I'm mostly right above the surface. I'm not really touching this stuff, except when I just touch this stuff. Nice round ball. That's a musket ball, round 69 caliber, very common, especially in the beginning of the war for both sides. But toward the end of the war, mostly only the Confederates used them, but not exclusively. We're going to that next target now. Again, bare-handed, just keeping it right above the rocks. There's another bullet. Another drop Richmond Gardner bullet. Again, Confederate. See, the tip looks weird on. It's got like a little thing, teat on it. They call it a teat. That's the way it was made. It's like a mold mark. Actually makes a bullet much more valuable when they have that crudeness to them. A bullet like that could run, you know, $10 to $15, and even more actually, depending on where it was found and who found it. But if you saw that on eBay, you wouldn't see it for less than $10. Probably closer to $20 for one bullet. That's not even an expensive one. Lots of little grunts, probably pieces of nails or little pieces of you know, flat tin that's corroded. I'm not sure what happened there. Sorry. This is probably the target that we just heard, though. I don't remember. Oh, that is a little piece of copper. That is the outer jacket of a modern rifle or pistol bullet. The lead is gone from the inside. Almost all modern. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't even know what it was. That is a double, over-under, probably shotgun rifle. That's like part of it. Most of the gun's missing, but that's part of it. I didn't even realize that's what it was until I looked at it on the shore or the bank. That gun would not have been Civil War vintage. It could have been 1880, but it was definitely. I don't think they had anything like that during the 1860s. Hopefully that's something really, really good. Okay, it moved. When I fanned it, kind of floated away, so it tells me it's light. Chances are it's going to be like a pull tab or a piece of aluminum. Could be a button. But generally speaking, when that happens, it's a pull tab or part of a shredded can. Just not hearing it, so it's definitely moved out of the area. Hope I don't give up on this. Oh, there it is. Let's see what it's reading. Looks pretty high, so it's probably not a pull tab, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? It is a... well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if that was the base of a fired bullet, like a mini ball, or a little piece of aluminum. I suspect since it moved like it did, it was probably aluminum. I'd have to look at my pictures, well, at the end of this video to see what it was for sure, but hopefully I took a picture. If you don't see it in my pictures at the end, that means it was just a piece of aluminum or something. Otherwise, it's probably the base to a bullet. That's a penny, or a 1 cent. See, it's all corroded. That tells me it's zinc, so it's very, very modern. Nice squeaky thing there, whatever that is. Trying to get it centered so I don't have to dig too big a hole. In case it's deep. Even the pinpointer wouldn't pick up on it, so whatever it is. Well, why didn't the pinpointer pick up on that? Did you hear it? I don't know, maybe it did, I don't know. God, I'm terrible at this. Alright, let's see. 60s, that could be pretty good. Jumping up into the 70s. I'll turn it off so it doesn't squawk so much while we're digging it, so it's not so annoying to you. Doesn't really bother me, generally speaking, but big piece of aluminum right on the surface. Another target. Seems like it's a pretty good size or pretty shallow. Like I said, when I go back next time, even after this one little flood we had, those holes will be completely covered over and I will not be able to see where it was. Checking to make sure it's on. It might have floated out of the hole. Yeah, floated out. Probably not a good thing. Let's see. It is, well, it's a little, yeah, zinc. I think it's probably like the handle to a fishing reel or a bong part, I'm not sure. But it's zinc, it's very, very light. I'm so excited. What could it be? That's a freshwater mussel shell. I'll show you some live ones someday if I remember. They actually move around on the river bottom. That might have been what was towing that little cart we saw with the little cart track. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. It looks modern, kind of heavy, but I think it's thick aluminum. Uh-oh, music! That's all, folks. Hope you enjoyed it.
She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep, hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek. Mother Earth, she ain't saying exactly what she's saving, where it is or what it might be. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby. I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She don't care if you're dying or if you're living or somewhere in between. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby, and I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain.
Bobby Wobbs. Well, sorry about that, folks. I guess we'll never know what that little doohickey was that looked like the bottom of a bullet or maybe a piece of aluminum. Lost for the ages. Smell you later.
Mother Earth, she's got her secrets.